Imagine you are living your everyday life, enjoying a peaceful evening, perhaps reading, walking in your garden, or simply relaxing with your favourite tea, when suddenly you feel that sharp, crushing pain in your chest. The first thought that comes to mind is fear, but if you are alone, that fear can grow into panic. For anyone over 60, the thought of a heart attack can be overwhelming. Yet what matters most in those crucial minutes is not the panic, but the power of knowledge, preparation, and mindset. Today, I want to remind you that even in the toughest, most frightening moments, you are never powerless. There are steps you can take, habits you can adopt, and choices you can make that can not only help you survive a heart attack if you are alone, but also strengthen your body and spirit to reduce the chances of one happening in the first place. This is not just about emergency survival. It's about living with resilience, courage, and hope. When a heart attack strikes, the very first battle you face is not only in your chest but in your mind. Fear comes rushing in, and the instinct to panic can overwhelm even the strongest person. Yet it is in this very moment that calmness becomes your greatest ally. Panic speeds up your heart rate, tightens your breathing, and makes the heart work harder when it is already struggling. For seniors, especially those over 60, remaining composed is not simply about comfort, it is about survival. By slowing down your thoughts and refusing to let fear take control, you allow your body the chance to respond more effectively. Breathing plays a vital role here. Deep, measured breaths can send signals to your nervous system that you are safe, reducing stress hormones that add strain to your heart. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a brief moment, and then exhale gently through your mouth. This simple rhythm helps you stay present, focused, and less overwhelmed. Calmness also allows you to think more clearly about the next steps, such as calling for help or using self-aid techniques. When your mind is settled, you remember what you have learned and can put it into action. It is also important to recognize that calmness is not only useful during an attack, but is something you can practice daily. Seniors who engage in mindfulness, meditation, prayer, or even quiet hobbies like reading and gardening often build a stronger foundation for emotional control. When challenges arise, they are more likely to respond with steadiness rather than panic. Cultivating calmness is like strengthening a muscle. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes to access in an emergency. By choosing calm over chaos, you create an environment where your heart is supported rather than overworked. Even small habits such as pausing to breathe during stressful conversations, taking a walk to release tension, or ending the day with relaxation exercises can train your body to remain steady under pressure. While a heart attack may be one of the most frightening experiences anyone can face, those who learn to harness calmness give themselves a better chance of surviving the moment and guiding their body through it with strength and clarity. When the heart is under attack, the body is desperate for oxygen and circulation, and this is where simple yet powerful techniques like controlled coughing and deep breathing can make a difference. Many people do not realize that coughing at regular intervals, combined with steady breathing, can act as a temporary support system for the heart. Each deep breath brings oxygen into the lungs and bloodstream, while every strong cough creates pressure in the chest that keeps blood moving, almost like a manual pump for the heart. This combination can help sustain circulation to the brain and other vital organs in those critical minutes until medical help arrives. For seniors who may live alone or who cannot get immediate assistance, this method can buy time and reduce the risk of sudden collapse. The technique is straightforward, but it requires focus. Begin with a deep breath, filling the lungs completely, then cough firmly from the chest, not just from the throat. Repeat this pattern every few seconds, and keep going until your breathing feels more stable or help arrives. Practicing this in a calm state before any emergency can make it easier to recall and apply when under stress. It may feel unusual to cough deliberately during chest pain, but it is an action that has been shown to help maintain a rhythm in the heart. Alongside this, deep breathing alone is powerful, because oxygen is the fuel the heart needs most in those moments. Shallow, panicked breathing only increases dizziness and weakness, while slow, intentional breaths help bring balance back. Beyond emergencies, seniors can also benefit from daily breathing exercises that strengthen lung capacity and improve oxygen delivery throughout the body. Simple practices like diaphragmatic breathing, yoga breathing techniques, or even a few minutes of mindful inhaling and exhaling each day can train the lungs and heart to work more efficiently together. This preparation not only provides a tool during sudden chest pain, but also enhances overall cardiovascular health. Knowing and practicing these techniques empowers older adults to feel less helpless, giving them confidence that they have a way to respond if they ever face such a frightening situation. With regular practice and awareness, the act of breathing deeply and coughing with strength becomes not just an emergency measure, but a reminder that the body has built-in ways to fight for survival, even in its most vulnerable state. In the middle of a heart attack, one of the most critical decisions you can make is to call for emergency help without delay. Many people hesitate, telling themselves the pain might pass or that they do not want to trouble anyone, but every minute lost increases the risk of serious damage. For seniors, time is the most valuable factor because the heart muscle weakens quickly when deprived of oxygen. Having a phone within reach at all times is not just a convenience, it is a life-saving precaution. Keeping emergency numbers saved on speed dial allows you to reach help with a single press, even if your strength is fading. When you make that call, be as clear and direct as possible. Short phrases like chest pain or heart attack can alert responders instantly, and the operator will guide you through the steps while dispatching help. If possible, unlock your door while waiting, so rescuers can enter without losing time. These small but thoughtful actions can mean the difference between receiving immediate treatment or losing precious minutes. Preparation is key, and it begins long before an emergency occurs. Seniors who live alone should make it a habit to keep their phone close by, whether in the kitchen, bedroom, or garden. Carrying a lightweight phone or medical alert device ensures you are never more than a moment away from help. It is also wise to share your health details with neighbours, friends, or family, so that others know how to respond quickly if you call them first. Practicing this mindset removes hesitation, because when a heart attack strikes, there is no time to waste on doubt. Confidence in reaching out for help reduces fear and creates a sense of safety, even when alone. While waiting for assistance, continue to focus on breathing steadily, remain seated or lying in a comfortable position, and conserve your strength. Remind yourself that professional help is on the way, and that your job is to stay as calm and clear as possible. The courage to act quickly, the wisdom to prepare ahead, and the discipline to always keep a way to call nearby turn an otherwise hopeless situation into one where survival is far more likely. The strength of the heart is shaped every day by the food we choose to put on our plates, and for seniors, a heart-healthy diet is one of the most powerful defences against both future attacks and the severity of one if it occurs. Every bite has the potential to heal or harm, and being mindful of nutrition can make a tremendous difference. Fresh fruits and vegetables provide the body with essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect the arteries from damage. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread keep blood sugar steady and supply fibre that helps lower cholesterol, a major contributor to heart disease. Lean proteins such as fish, beans, lentils, and skinless poultry give the body energy and repair tissues without the heavy saturated fats that put strain on the cardiovascular system. Healthy fats, found in olive oil, avocados, walnuts, and almonds, nourish the body while keeping the blood flowing smoothly, unlike fried or processed fats that clog the arteries. Reducing excess salt is equally important because too much sodium raises blood pressure, putting added pressure on an already sensitive heart. Seniors who learn to season food with herbs, spices, lemon, or garlic instead of relying on salt not only improve their health but also discover richer flavours. Hydration is another vital factor, as water keeps the blood from becoming too thick and helps the heart pump more easily. Sugary drinks and heavy alcohol, on the other hand, only create extra stress on the system. It is not about giving up the joy of food, but about shifting toward choices that extend energy and life. Even small, consistent changes like adding a serving of greens to dinner, swapping refined bread for whole grain, or choosing fruit instead of dessert can bring noticeable improvements. Cooking at home more often allows better control of ingredients, while mindful eating encourages slower meals and better digestion. For seniors, this style of eating is not a restrictive diet, but a lifestyle of nourishment that supports vitality and resilience. The heart thrives when it is fed with balance, and over time, these choices create a body that is stronger, healthier, and better prepared to withstand challenges that may come with age. Movement is one of the simplest yet most powerful medicines for the heart. And for seniors, incorporating light daily exercise can make a world of difference. After 60, many people believe that exercise must be intense to be effective, But the truth is that gentle consistency is far more valuable than occasional bursts of heavy effort. The heart thrives on rhythm, and steady, moderate activity is what helps it stay strong. A daily walk, even for just 20 minutes, encourages better circulation, keeps blood pressure under control, and gives the lungs and heart a chance to work in harmony. Walking outdoors also provides the added benefit of fresh air and sunlight, which lifts the mood and strengthens bones through natural vitamin D. For those with limited mobility, stretching or chair exercises can maintain flexibility and keep the muscles engaged without putting strain on joints. Gentle yoga or Tai Chi are also excellent choices, combining movement with breath control to reduce stress while improving balance and strength. These kinds of activities are not only good for the body, but also for the mind, as they promote relaxation and focus. Beyond the physical benefits, exercise stimulates the release of endorphins, often called the body's natural happiness chemicals, which counteract feelings of anxiety and depression. This emotional boost is especially important for seniors who may face loneliness or worry about their health. Staying active also means staying independent, as stronger muscles and better coordination reduce the risk of falls and injuries. The key is to find activities that are enjoyable and sustainable, so that exercise feels less like a chore and more like a daily gift of energy and vitality. It could be gardening, dancing lightly to music, or even doing simple household tasks with more intention. The important part is that the body is moving, the blood is flowing, and the heart is being supported in its work. Over time, these small daily efforts accumulate, making the heart more resilient in times of stress or emergency. By embracing light exercise as part of a regular routine, seniors give themselves not only longer years but better quality of life, filled with strength, balance, and renewed confidence in what their bodies are still capable of achieving. The way we live each day quietly shapes the health of our heart, and building positive lifestyle habits is one of the strongest defences against heart problems. For seniors, this means paying attention not only to diet and exercise, but also to the small routines that add up to long-term well-being. Smoking is one of the most damaging habits for the heart, as it narrows blood vessels and reduces oxygen flow, so letting go of it immediately lowers the risk of attack. Excessive alcohol, too, puts unnecessary strain on the body and can raise blood pressure, so moderation or avoidance makes the heart's job easier. Another factor that often goes unnoticed is the amount of time spent sitting or staying still. Long periods of inactivity can lead to poor circulation and stiffness, but breaking up the day with light movement, stretching, or even standing for a few minutes every hour can make a big difference. Sleep is another essential habit that should never be overlooked. Deep, regular rest allows the heart to repair and reset, while poor sleep increases stress hormones and blood pressure. Creating a simple bedtime routine and aiming for consistent hours each night helps the body find balance. Stress management is equally vital because emotional strain directly impacts the heart. Seniors can practice calming activities such as meditation, prayer, deep breathing, or even listening to soothing music to release tension. These practices send signals of peace to the nervous system, easing the burden on the cardiovascular system. Nutrition and hydration, when practiced daily, reinforce these healthy habits by keeping the body nourished and energized. Even social connections are part of lifestyle health, since positive interactions and conversations with friends or family reduce feelings of isolation and bring joy that supports the heart. Building these habits is not about sudden, drastic changes, but about small, sustainable steps that turn into a way of life. Each positive choice, whether it is drinking water instead of soda, going to bed earlier, taking a short walk, or replacing worry with gratitude, strengthens the foundation of health. Over time, these habits create a lifestyle where the heart feels supported and resilient, ready to face challenges with less risk and greater strength. A strong and resilient mindset, combined with simple preparation, can be the difference between fear and survival when facing a heart attack alone after 60. The thoughts we carry shape how our bodies respond to stress, and the belief that we are capable of handling challenges can give us an inner strength that makes all the difference. Too often, seniors convince themselves that age automatically means fragility, but the truth is that the body continues to respond powerfully to hope, determination, and self-belief. When the mind stays positive, the heart benefits, because stress hormones decrease and a sense of calm takes over. This makes it easier to act quickly and wisely in moments of crisis. Preparing ahead is equally important. Having a medical alert device that can call for help with one press, organising medications in a clear and accessible way, and keeping health details ready for doctors are all practical steps that remove uncertainty and reduce risk. Living alone does not have to mean being unprotected, especially when neighbours, friends or family are informed and ready to check in when needed. These preparations create peace of mind, which itself supports heart health, because a worried heart is a strained heart. Seniors who take time to practice gratitude, laughter and daily joy also give themselves a layer of emotional protection, strengthening not only the spirit, but the body. Positivity does not mean ignoring difficulties, it means facing them with courage and refusing to give in to despair. When preparation and mindset come together, the fear of being alone in an emergency begins to fade, replaced with quiet confidence. That confidence becomes a shield, reminding you that you are never truly powerless, even in a frightening moment. Knowing you have the tools, the habits, and the attitude to act quickly gives you control, and that sense of control may be the very thing that helps you survive. A heart attack is a test of the body, but it is also a test of the mind. And seniors who cultivate resilience and readiness prove that strength does not fade with age, but grows richer and deeper through experience and wisdom.